If your garden is overflowing with zucchini squash, I have a great recipe for you. Crispy zucchini fritters. Now these are a wonderful appetizer or side dish. They're crispy and golden and they're really easy to prepare. Now I'm going to be using my food processor today, but you could also use a box grater. I picked up a green and a yellow zucchini today. This is about 2 pounds of zucchini. Of course, I washed them very well. Then I'm just going to cut the ends off. And I just want to slice them so they'll go down into the chute of my food processor. If you're using a box grater, you'll just want to grate them into a bowl because we're also going to be squeezing out all of the excess moisture. All right, next what we want to do, I want to take a clean, thin, kind of a dish towel, or you could also use cheesecloth, and we're going to put it into the cloth and try to squeeze as much of the moisture out as we can. And you'll be surprised to see actually how much moisture there is in a zucchini. I just take it and I just keep twisting it. Twist it tight. Just keep squeezing it till you can hardly get any more out. Okay, that's quite a bit. Okay, with all that moisture removed, I'm just going to drop that down into a bowl. Now next I'm going to add 3 eggs. This will just be a good binder to keep them together while we're frying. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of coarse ground pepper, a teaspoon of kosher salt, and about 1.5 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Now that paprika is completely optional, but I think it just brings forward a nice smoky flavor. I'm also going to add in 1.5 cups of bread flour. Now you can use all-purpose flour. I just find that bread flour with its additional protein has really some good binding powers to it. I'm just going to give that a really good stir. Now next we're going to add in cheese. I'm adding in mozzarella cheese. You can really add in any kind of cheese you like. Now I'm just making it easy and I'm using the pre-shredded kind in the package. I'm using the low moisture, part skim mozzarella cheese. You want the mixture to hold together. So if it's really dry and falling apart, you're going to need to add in more liquid. But I think with the moisture from the zucchini, you're going to be just fine. We're just going to be scooping them and dropping them into the pan, cooking them with olive oil. We're going to fry them in olive oil until they're nice and golden brown. Now we want to start with a medium heat. We don't want this to cook too fast. And we're just going to do a shallow pan fry in olive oil. This is not a deep fried fritter. To be ready, you'll want to go ahead and get a platter that's lined with paper towels. We'll be removing them to the paper towels as soon as they're nice and crispy. You'll know your oil is ready when it starts to shimmer a little bit. So I'm going to take my first fritter, just scoop it out there, and I'm going to pat it down a little bit so it will evenly cook. Actually going to turn that down just a little bit to about a 4 on my gas stove. And you could generally make these the size that you like, depending on whether you're serving them as a side dish or an appetizer. These are really delicious, fried up by themselves. You don't really even need any sauce for this. You'll just want to check them You want them to be nice and crispy and golden brown when you flip them. And then the second side will not take as long to cook. You can already see the edges getting crispy. As far as cheeses go, you could even do like a mix of cheeses. You could do cheddar, mozzarella and Parmesan together. That would be delicious. I'm gonna make sure that first side is nice and golden brown before I flip it. Oh, they smell so good already. That was probably a couple of minutes on that side. So all in all, these do not take very long at all to cook. Now, if you find your batter is too wet, you can just add in a little bit more flour. Now, other vegetables that you could put in here, you could combine the zucchini. You could put onions in there. Everything should be grated though, kind of to the same size. You could use carrots, any kind of squash, as long as it's all grated to the same size. We're going to remove these. And we'll do another batch. Now, as your batter sits, it's possible that it could get wet, and that's when you might want to add in a little bit more flour. This looks pretty good. I'm not going to need to do that yet. You can also vary the spices that you put in here. I just put in salt and pepper and some smoked paprika. You could add in extra garlic. Green onions would also be good in here. There's a lot of different ways that you can do these fritters. Make sure it's nice and browned on that first side before you turn it. You don't want to keep flipping it. If you flip it before it's nice and browned and crispy and you have to flip it back over, then it has a tendency, it could get greasy then. But this way, the result is very crispy on the outside and nice and tender on the inside. All right, let's finish these up and do a taste test. Just look how beautiful these are. Now the edges are nice and crispy, soft and pillowy on the inside. This is so good just by itself, but you could serve it with a dip of any kind. You could do like a yogurt dip, or ranch dip would be good. It's so crispy, crunchy. The inside is pillowy and cheesy. There's just the right amount of zucchini in there for your dose of vegetables for the day. This is wonderful as an appetizer, as a side dish, just as a snack. So stay tuned for another video that I'm going to be doing. I will be making this as part of a 4-course meal for under $20. And this is the appetizer portion. Thank you so much for joining me today as we made zucchini fritters. I really hope you make them, and if you do, comment down below and let me know how you like them and what variations you used. Check out some of my videos and playlists. I've got a What's for Dinner playlist, an appetizers playlist, breads, breakfast, and several more. We'll see you next time.